Hello, hello, hello. I am so honored and so grateful for the opportunity to share with you today the graduating class of the Swaha Tulsi Manas Primary School. I am honored for the opportunity to share with a group of young, eager minds for many reasons, but primarily because there's something I want to share with you. One thing in particular, there's a secret that I want to share with you. And every time I have the chance to share the secret, I'm happy because I wish that someone had shared this secret with me when I was 10, 11, or 12 years old. So here we go. You ready? Let's go, let's go. The secret is, don't stop. I know you've heard it before in a book or in a movie, or maybe it's something that your parents or your teachers have shared with you before. But I've come to remind you that the secret is never stop. So what do I mean by that? Well, you are 11 or 12 years old, and so life is unfolding before you, and you probably have your teachers and your parents telling you that if you work hard for anything, you can have it. And that is true. But the reality is, folks, that sometimes it's not true. The reality is that sometimes we live in an unfair world where hard work does not always mean success. It does 80% of the time perhaps, but the other 20%, things stand in our way. There's unfairness, there's injustice, there are obstacles, there are hardships. And no matter what we do, no matter how hard we try, no matter how many defenses we put up in order not to be affected by these things, we're still affected by them. These things are coming no matter what. And so what do we do about that? What we do is understand that the secret is never to stop. And I'll tell you why. I'll share a little bit about my own personal experiences with you. When I was 10 years old, I sat Common Entrance for the first time. So Common Entrance was the predecessor of SEA. It's what we called SEA. It was the equivalent of SEA when I was 10 years old. And I didn't do as well as my family had hoped. I didn't do as well as I had hoped. And so when the results came out, there was a lot of disappointment. I felt it. I felt ashamed. I felt embarrassed. I felt that I had worked hard, but my best was not good enough. And I was having a conversation with my aunt and my mother around that time, and they told me, well, just do it again. Give it your best shot again. And that was the worst thing that they could have possibly said. I definitely did not want to do that horrible exam again. But I did. Kicking and screaming all the way, disgruntled, unhappy, all the way. I made it clear to them that I did not want to be in this class. I wanted to be in secondary school with my friends. I begged them actually to send me to the secondary school that I had passed for. But they didn't allow it, and so I was forced to do the exam again. So why am I sharing this? I'm not sharing this to get you down or to make you afraid. Far from it. I'm sharing this to say that sometimes opportunity comes disguised as failure. Sometimes what you think is the worst thing that could possibly happen to you is a detour to take you into your real blessing, into your real success. And when I look back at the experiences that I had that second time around, the friends I made, the teachers who mentored me, the school that I ended up going to, and the people that I encountered there, when I think back on the fact that I would have missed out on all of those things, I can almost cry, because my young mind was telling me, I don't want to do it again. I shouldn't have to do it again. And if I was left to make my own decision, I would have made a very bad decision. And so what I'm sharing with you today is that things are not always as they seem. You have to let things unfold. You have to trust in the process sometimes. And so when you don't get what you want, when you don't live up to your own expectations, when you meet unfairness, when you meet disaster, when you meet hardship, don't give up. Just don't stop. Cry if you have to. Feel disappointed if you have to. Grieve if you have to. But don't stop. Because what is for you is waiting around the corner. Take it from me, the person who did Common Entrance twice. Take it from me. What is waiting for you is there, around the corner. And the other thing I wanted to share just before I go is this. I told you that I did it kicking and screaming. I was reluctant. I was unwilling. I was recalcitrant. Look up that word. I was not where I wanted to be. But I regret not being in a better frame of mind. I regret having a bad attitude because I know there are other things that I missed out on as well because my attitude shielded me. For instance, during that second time that I was in Standard 5, there were a lot of outings and a lot of field trips, and I went on all those field trips. And when I hear my friends talking about it, even to this day, you remember when we did this or we did that? And I had such a bad attitude about it all that I don't even remember half of the fun that they had or that they say we had. And I wish I did. So that's the other lesson for you. Keep your eyes open for the blessings. Even though you may feel disappointed as you go around your hardship, as you go around your difficulty or your failure, keep your eyes open for the blessings. Try to have a good attitude about it. You see, life is a big round thing, right? It is unfolding every single day, and you are just at the beginning. You do not know what the future holds. Trust that just by keeping your head up and keeping moving, that there is something good waiting for you. And I promise you that there is. So don't be derailed by the little things that are happening today. Don't be derailed by the small failures. Don't be derailed by what seems like the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. I promise you. I can't wait to hear about all the amazing things that you do. I can't wait for 10 years from now to get an email from one of you saying, Golda, I remember what you said and you were absolutely right. My detour led me to my destiny. Don't give up. Don't quit. Feel sad, feel disappointed, cry, spend the day in your room, do what you have to do there, but never stop. That's the secret. I'm so proud of you. God bless you and thank you.